This lesson is all about data storytelling, a crucial aspect of data visualization and agency reporting. We'll explore what data storytelling is, its key components, and how you can effectively apply storytelling principles in Looker Studio to make your dashboards not just informative, but compelling and actionable. We will also talk about the mistakes people often make in data storytelling and how you can avoid them. Data storytelling is the ability to tell stories to convey insights instead of simply presenting the raw data. This is done through an approach that uses a narrative structure to present information designed in consideration of the audience, their motivations, and their pre-existing knowledge. These three elements, the selected information, the audience, and the narrative, are the fundamental components of a data story, which help present data in an engaging and easy to understand way. Every data story needs three components: data, narrative, and visuals. When we talk about narrative, we are referring to organizing a report and its presentation to stakeholders in a way that helps the audience better understand the performance, what led to it, and what to do next. Visuals refer to the vessels selected to present the data in the report, or otherwise the charts, graphs, tables, but also the use of color and the overall structure of the report. Data lies at the core of data storytelling, but here we are not only referring to raw data, but how it's presented and what insights are derived from its analysis, what action should be taken or what decision should be made based on this data. So when we talk about data, we are referencing not only the information, but also the experts' comments and analysis, information about the context of the project or actions taken, and the recommended actions. Let's add a bit more detail into each of these components before I show you how to start incorporating these practices into your Looker Studio reports. Firstly, data quality is paramount. Choose data that is accurate, reliable, and can support the insights you aim to convey. Ensure that your data is not distorted by sampling or filtering, and that the views created in the report via connectors can be replicated and verified by others, even if they go directly to the source. This accuracy and reliability reinforce the trustworthiness of your report, which can help you remain confident in presenting it to clients or using it in high-level decision-making. Here is just a small sample of the questions you might use to validate the quality of your data. Is the data sampled or filtered? Is it timely and appropriate for your use? Is it real-time, historical, forecasted? Are you comfortable using this data to inform strategic decisions? The narrative structures your data into a compelling and actionable story aligned with your project's needs and stakeholders' interests. It transforms raw data into a cohesive story that outlines the necessary actions and contextualizes the data within the scope of ongoing projects. Consider what actions are needed to resolve any existing conflicts in the data, and also what is the context for the data that is being observed. Speak the language that your stakeholders speak, but also help them understand the complexities of the project. Think about the stakeholders' perspectives on the project. A useful way to approach narrative design is via the setup, conflict, and resolution framework. Here are some questions to help guide your narrative design. What does the data reveal about performance expectations? What actions should be derived from the data? How does the data relate to ongoing projects and stakeholders' influences? Are there any recent events that have impacted the performance within or outside your team? Visuals are the vessel that allows both you and your audience to identify trends and patterns, making insights clear and actionable. When selecting visuals, choose formats that resonate with your audience and reflect the narrative and data accurately. Don't just choose colors or charts based on purely aesthetics. The choice of colors, charts, and layout should enhance understanding and pattern recognition, and this choice is, of course, guided by the data and the narrative, not by what looks pretty in a report. To select the right visuals, you need to first understand what you want to show from each data point. Some additional questions to ask are: do your selected visuals serve the audience, the narrative, and the data effectively? Are the visuals appropriate for the audience and the story you are telling? Do they help bring to light trends and insights that people might have missed in the raw data? After this lesson, be sure to see the featured extended checklist on data storytelling that includes questions to help guide your data story's narrative, visuals, and data. Next, I want to give you a couple of examples on how to practically incorporate data storytelling into your dashboards. To do this, we will go through a couple of common agency cases where storytelling makes sense as an approach to revive a campaign's reporting and incite action. Case A: show conflicts between performance and internal events to promote action. The context here is you are working with a client that has a clear strategic objective for the SEO campaign, yet the client's own team is a roadblock for this objective to be achieved. The objective is to identify and display conflicts between performance, your team's actions, and the client's internal inaction to motivate changes. Here's how you can do this in practice. In your reporting dashboard, connect your team's project management tool, for example, Asana, to show your progress. Combine this with an event log on the client, like changes in content strategy, SEO tactics, or website updates. Create a timeline visualization that overlays organic traffic and other key metrics with markers for events. Demonstrate bottlenecks and blocked projects via contrasting colors. If relevant, you can also highlight specific dates where performance metrics dipped following internal changes. Use call-out boxes to detail what happened. For example, a major website update, which the SEO agency was not aware of, led to increased page load times and higher bounce rates. Provide a direct comparison to show how specific internal events or inaction negatively impacts key performance metrics, prompting a review of outstanding items and quicker execution. Create calculations for loss of revenue based on client inaction to incite FOMO. If relevant, suggest changes to the client's team capacity to promote quicker decision-making. By incorporating some of these data storytelling practices in practice, we can significantly enhance our dashboard design for this report, taking our designs from this to this. Case B: show conflicts between targeted keywords and output metrics. The context here is you are working with a client that has both organic traffic and organic revenue as the metrics they are assessing your performance against. You have proposed a strategy for complete funnel keyword targeting, but they are only approving content that is top of funnel informational, which is not leading to conversions. The objective is to demonstrate how the chosen keywords are driving the wrong type of traffic, not aligning with the goal of increasing organic revenue. Here's how you can do this in practice. Utilize GA4, Search Console, and Etsy ranking to analyze the performance of targeted keywords in terms of traffic type and conversion rates. Design a split-view dashboard that shows traffic volume and type on one side and conversion data on the other. Visually highlight how high-traffic keywords are generating primarily top-of-funnel informational traffic with low conversion potential. Use annotations to point out these mismatches, as well as highlight the discrepancies through the use of contrasting colors. Offer a clear, data-driven narrative that urges a shift towards more conversion-oriented keyword strategies, perhaps suggesting targeted content adjustments or PPC campaigns to capture high-intent traffic. By integrating these storytelling approaches into your dashboards, you can provide a more narrative-driven, insightful, and actionable view of the data. That way, we can get our dashboard for this reporting case study looking from this to this. Before we wrap up, let's quickly go over some common data storytelling mistakes that you can avoid in your own reports. The first one is presenting an exploratory device as an explanatory analysis. Mixing up exploratory findings with explanatory ones, or vice versa, can lead to confusion and a lack of clarity in your data storytelling. Confusing the purpose of dashboards with that of a static point-in-time report can undermine your authority as a data consultant. Second mistake is not understanding the data. Invest time in understanding your data thoroughly. Explore its sources, quality limitations, and underlying context before building your reports or data stories. People also often choose an inappropriate report medium. Different audiences have varying preferences for consuming information. The type of analysis you are doing and the audience to which it's being presented to should influence the choice of how the data story is presented and what platform the report is built in. Otherwise, you risk having limited audience engagement with the reports you distribute. Another mistake is not providing enough context for your audience to understand your reports. Don't forget to add the purpose, background, and objectives of your reports. Transparently disclose data sources and limitations, and ensure you have documentation for any custom metrics or integrations. Lastly, one of the biggest errors I see people making is not providing commentary or informed analysis of performance. I've said this before. Simply sending out a planned data dump, regardless of whether it's in a Looker Studio dashboard or fancy deck, is not the way to do storytelling with data. To avoid this, ensure you explain the background, objectives, and significance of the data to clarify why metrics matter and their relevance to broader goals. Analyze the data beforehand and signify via annotations the notable patterns, trends, or significant findings, addressing any anomalies with plausible explanations. Don't forget to add recommendations and next steps to ensure the audience knows exactly how to proceed. Data storytelling is more than just another buzzword. It's about transforming reporting into a decision-enticing device that influences your audience and helps to drive action. As you begin to implement these techniques in your Looker Studio dashboards, remember that the goal is to make your audience not only hear about performance, but understand what led to it and what to do next.